5, my stamina is not very low. As I rock him again, I keep going. Woo! He slips it, lands that beautiful elbow. And I'm like, okay, this is something to pay attention to right now. All right, so in this fight, as you can see, I am facing an Islam Makhachev player using BJ Penn. Now, this is not live commentary because I wasn't really recording my my audio while I was playing this match, but the fight starts off and I was definitely expecting that there was going to be some grappling. And the good thing about BJ Penn in UFC 5 is this is the icon version of BJ Penn. He's actually pretty good. Like, a lot of people sometimes run into BJ Penn in the game and they think that it's like, you know, old BJ Penn, but this is champion version of BJ Penn, and he is good. He's really, really good. So I was expecting this fight to hit the mat at some point. My opponent is using Islam Makhachev. The good news is if it does hit the mat, I'm not really as worried as I used to be when it comes to fights going to the ground, right? BJ Penn has good jiu-jitsu. He's good off his back. And as long as I don't get pinned and side control for long periods of time, taking damage and all that, I should be okay. And that's what I was thinking. So you will kind of see that I am really comfortable throwing whatever the hell I want. I believe he gets my back right there, drags me to the ground into side control. Side control, like I just said, is where I don't want to be, but thankfully BJ Penn has that guard, that jailbreak from side control. Due to his incredible flexibility, I enter the armbar right there. The goal was to try to show this man that I'm going to be very dangerous off my back. Taking me down is not going to be a walk in the park. So right there, I've got him pinned in the armbar camp. I drain his stamina a little bit. He begins to race too late as I get this first armbar off, which I'm pretty sure damaged his submission bar. Now, it's not going to be enough to get Islam out of there because Islam does have high submission defense stats, so it was pretty clear that I'm going to have to try a few more times with submissions to get him out of there. But right here, I enter the triangle, and the goal, again, is to damage his submission bar some more. He tries to escape right away. I deny it. I start draining his stamina to get him to panic. He tries to move. He actually gets it. And from there, he gets up. And that tells me everything I need to know. That was a very good sign. It tells me that, okay, my opponent, at the very least, has some respect for me on the ground, right? He catches my kick, and I was thinking, is he going to muscle me to the cage and get the fight down to the ground again? But he doesn't. He lets go before the fight hits the cage. And so, from here, I was just thinking to myself, all right, this fight's most likely going to turn into a striking match right now. Because that's typically what happens. They take you down, you're dangerous on the ground, and they decide, okay, let's mostly keep this on the feet. And right there, he's cut. You can see. He's cut on the right side of his face. And he rocks me at the end of the round as the first round is over. Round number 2, we're going to try to do more of the same. We touch gloves, and we are right back to striking. With Islam Makhachev in real life, of course, where his striking style is very distinct in the sense that he throws a lot of kicks, right? Right there, I'm looking for the left hook to the head just because I can see that I've damaged that side of his face. And I know if I keep landing that left hook on that side of the face, it is going to do more damage, right? I'm pretty sure his icon was flashing right there, and he would need to not get hit on that side of the face for 30 seconds for that icon to disappear. But as you can see, he was content kind of standing in the pocket a little bit, throwing shots. Now, that cross he threw down the pipe, that is very Islam Makhachev. If you guys watch him perform in real life, he's very kick heavy. So he'll go with the front kick to the body from the outside. He'll go to the roundhouse to the body from the outside. And then when he forces you to lash out, when you're tired of getting poked with kicks from the outside, that's when Islam starts to throw that cross down the pipe. He does that very, very well. It's a very interesting style of striking. He forces you to lash out to come to him, and then he fires the cross down the pipe, or he looks for an opportunity to take you down. So my opponent was kind of fighting like that a little bit, but at the same time hanging in the pocket a little bit too long with BJ Penn. And like I've already said, BJ Penn, this version of BJ, he's not bad, man. He's good. And you can catch a lot of people off guard using him. They kind of expect you to have a bad chin, be slow, not have good boxing, and, you know, everything that BJ kind of was as his career, at the tail end of his career. But this is champion version of BJ Penn. Do not make any mistake. BJ Penn, of course, is one of the few fighters in the UFC to win the belt in 2 weight classes. He won the belt in the lightweight division and also won the belt in the welterweight division. A lot of people don't know this, but BJ Penn's a GOAT, man. He is one of the GOATs. Make no mistake about it. Right there, I slip and I land a clean counter to the head. And right here, this fight's straight up a striking match right now. I mean, it's become just both of us on the feet striking. Right there, he lands that beautiful overhand into a cross combination. He counters very well. So right there, his counters are starting to get a little bit potent because he's using his head movement. And right there, I get cut. He grabs a hold of me in the clinch to try to open up the cut even more. So I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So now, right there, he goes for the elbow on that side as well. So he's playing the game. He's playing the game, trying to make sure that he makes that cut even worse. As you can see right there, it's pretty bad. So it's something that we're gonna have to keep an eye on moving forward. Round number 3, Herb Dean starts the fight, and here we go. More of the same in terms of striking. At this point, I was thinking to myself, okay, he's definitely cut me on the right side, and he's already demonstrated that he's going to try to make that cut even worse with the clench elbows, with left hooks on that side of the face, just whatever he can do to make that cut worse. And right there, he goes for the left hook. See that? And I rock him right there. Beautiful rock, sit him down. He refuses to stand back up, which is very smart. I believe right there, I drag him to the ground. Now, that takedown right there is actually up on the left stick. So when you shoot in, it has to be a double leg. You shoot in, you hold up on the left stick, and that lifts them up in the air and drops them like that. Now, this position right here is a very good place for players to stall a little bit, but he doesn't. I try to jailbreak again. Now he's going to try to pin me in side control. And I was like, oh, no. He's already keyed in on the fact that BJ Penn has that jailbreak right there. I'm going to try it again. He mounts me. I get back to half guard, which I was like, okay, this is good. This is very good. It's one of the dangers of going to mount from side control. If you want to be, really hold them in side control and you go to mount, unless you're very good at holding mount, you could lose everything and end up in this half guard. And half guard is a very good spot for both players because denying transitions is very easy. As you can see, I'm denying everything. I try to enter the Kimura. He denies it very well. He postures up. He's going to throw some ground and pound. I timed that very well as he was coming down with the elbow. I slipped to my right, and that allowed me to get back up. So right there, as you can see, I am teeing off with that left hook, and his face is now busted up. So we're basically both doing the same thing. We're trying to make the cut worse. And right here, I figured I must have done enough damage to that side that it's only a matter of time before the ref stops this and has the doctor come check the cut. So you'll notice my style or my pace is going to slow down right now, because what I'm waiting for right now is, where's the doctor? Where's the doc? You can see that face, doc. I can't see his icon, but I can tell that it's pretty red. Right there, the doctor stops it. I was like, yes! Yes, that's what I'm waiting for. So the doctor checks the cut, determines that he is not too damaged, he's not too far gone, he can continue. And I was like, okay, this is good. This is very good, because now my opponent is going to be more desperate. Once that doctor gets called in and you know that they've checked your cut, now you know the next time the doctor gets called in, it is most likely going to be a TKO doctor stoppage. So now the ball is kind of in his court. You know, he's got to try to figure something out. And I have to be also very careful, because when players are cornered like this, they become extremely, extremely dangerous. So you still got to be very careful. Just because you have a lead doesn't mean that lead is going to continue. All right, round number 4. He starts things off with a beautiful leg kick fake into the cross. This was a difficult fight, man. I gotta be honest. And he cuts me again, and I'm sure he could hear that. Right there, he lands a beautiful head kick. This was a tough fight, man. Honestly, I've faced a lot of Islam Makhachev players in UFC 5, and the best guy, the best Islam that I fought so far is Romero. And it's because Romero was also really, really grappling, you know. And, I mean, Romero using Islam is just a pain in the behind. But besides that, this is the best Islam that I faced in a long, long, long time. As I rock him right there and sit him down, I decide to get back up just because I don't want him to roll me while trying to land ground and pound. His face is a mess. That dude is bleeding all over the place right now. And see, when fights get to this point right here, this is where everything gets very dangerous, where you both know, okay, we're both rocked, we're both hurt. It's only a matter of time before one of us dies, and you got to be very careful. As you can see, though, I have managed my stamina pretty well. Even though we are in round number 5, my stamina is not very low. As I rock him again, I keep going. He slips it, lands that beautiful elbow. And I'm like, okay, this is something to pay attention to right now. Right there, I tried to pull on pull, but I didn't move my head far enough. This is where fights get very, very difficult. Right here. I can smell the finish. I can smell it. I know it's right there, but I also got to be careful. I'm trying to tee off with that left hand, but I know he's going to pull and try to throw an elbow at me. And not only is he pulling, but he's also backstepping. You guys notice the backstep? Look at that backstep into the uppercut. He shoots on me. I counter it very well. He actually defends it, and so we get back up to the feet. He gets me with an overhand to the head. I duck it, and I rock him. I mean, this right here, this is where this fight got absolutely crazy. There we go. As I'm rewatching this right now, I can remember the emotions I was going through fighting. I'm like, man, I know I have this. I got this, dude. I just got to tee up. There we go. Sit him down with the right hook. Go to the body. He goes for the uppercut because he believed I was going to go to the body again. And you can see that I'm very hesitant to throw that left hook again because I know he's going to pull and try to hit me with an elbow. But round number 4 is over. We are both bleeding all over the place. The fifth and final round. As you can see, you kind of got a glimpse of his stamina, and look at mine, right? So this is, yes, I definitely managed my stamina very well, but this is also proof that, you know, stamina still needs work for sure. Now, this particular fight, I had this fight before the last patch that we just got. So I'm not sure if the fight will look exactly like this if I was to rematch this man and we fought to the 5th round exactly like this. Right here, I was able to, of course, take him down. I dragged him to the ground from the back. It's one of my favorite spots to get players down to the ground now. I'm trying to pin him in side control and make my way to mount because I want to get a submission. I want to submit him. I try to go for the triangle, but he does a very good job of denying it. I don't deny that. He makes his way to half guard. I get back to full mount. I enter the arm triangle. I'm trying to remember what happened right here. I don't know if I was able to lock this in or not. Right there, I deny it. This is very good deny, and I believe I went for it right here. He tries to escape again. I deny a second time. I believe I go for it. Backside. So this is the 3rd submission I've hit Islam Makhachev with. The 3rd one. No. The second one. Because he was able to escape from the triangle. So this was the 2nd one I've hit him with. And from here, I knew I just need one more. I need one more. I believe right here, I enter the back. I try to go for the arm bar with BJ Penn. I enter the arm bar. He tries to escape. He denies it. Bro, that is a very good deny right there. I go back sit him because I noticed that he was draining my stamina, and I didn't want to try to go for the arm bar again because he would probably deny it. He fakes that. That was actually a really good fake. He gets it. He absolutely gets it. Now from here, I'm like, okay, I need to try to find a way to get this man back into a sub. He postures up. He doesn't escape. He makes the right decision, the right call to tee off with ground and pound. That's the right call right there. It's his best bet of winning at this point because I'm sure he knew I was up on the scorecards, and just standing back up is not really going to help. He enters this arm triangle, but it's kind of futile, man. He tries to lock it in. I deny that fairly easily and immediately go backside. When you're in the triangle, the backside transition, the backside escape is very, very fast. If you deny the attempt to lock it in, go backside. It is ridiculously fast. And this is where the fight ends. So, really good match, really good fight. And in the end, it got revealed who I was fighting because I really don't like checking. I don't like to check to see who I'm fighting. I think it's just more fun, and I find that when I check to see who I'm fighting, sometimes if I know who they are, it will affect the way that I play. And it's just flat out better to just do your thing. Fight your fight. Don't worry about who it is. And a lot of times you'll find that you actually perform so much better, you know? So this whole entire time, I did not know who I was fighting, but I knew it had to be a high-level player. It had to be someone that was good at the game because he did a very, very, very good job with Islam Makhachev. And again, don't get fooled that I'm using BJ Penn. This is Icon version BJ Penn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, reported the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 59-46, 50-45, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still
there we go. BJ Penn.
Champion of the world, the prodigy, BJ Penn.
There we go. So BJ Penn wins the match. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on it. Major props to Word Life 97 for the amazing fight. That was fantastic, bro. Hope I run into you again sometime. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. And I will see you guys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.